precious child, my beloved chosen one, I am speaking directly to your heart today. I want you to take a deep breath right now, in this very moment, and feel my presence surrounding you. I see you. I have always seen you. I know that you are in a season of your life where the shadows stretch a little longer, where the house is often quieter than it used to be, and where the mirror reflects a face that has weathered many storms. You are in what the world calls your senior years, your third age, but I want you to know that in my eyes, you are in the most beautiful, refined, and powerful season of your eternal soul. I am here beside you, not as a distant ruler in the clouds, but as your closest friend, your savior, the one who knows the very number of hairs on your head and the exact count of the tears you have shed in secret. I know the specific weight you carry upon your shoulders today. It is a burden made of decades of memories, of choices made and paths untaken, of profound loves and equally profound losses. I see the moments when you sit alone, looking out the window, and your mind begins to race with anxiety and doubt. You wonder if your life mattered. You wonder if you did enough for your children, if you worked hard enough, if you loved deeply enough. The guilt of past mistakes, of words spoken in anger or moments where you fell short, often creeps into your quiet hours, trying to steal your joy. But I am here to tell you, right now, to let that guilt go. Hand it to me. I bore it all on the cross so that you would not have to carry it in your twilight years. Your pain, your regrets, and your physical aches. I validate every single one of them. I feel the ache in your joints when you wake up in the morning. I feel the ache in your soul when you miss the voices of those who have already come home to me. The world around you moves so incredibly fast today. It is a world obsessed with youth, with speed, and with constant noise. Because of this, I know you sometimes feel invisible. You feel like you have been placed on a shelf, left behind by a society that does not understand the immense value of the wisdom you carry. You watch the younger generations rushing by, and you feel a profound sense of isolation, wondering what your purpose is now that the heavy lifting of your career and raising a family is mostly done. You ask yourself, Lord, what is left for me? Why am I still here while others have gone? My beloved, you are here because your mission is not over. You are here because I am not finished with you yet. The doubts that plague your mind are simply the echoes of a world that does not understand the sacredness of aging. Your physical body may be slowing down, but your spirit is expanding, growing brighter and more powerful every single day. I am intimately acquainted with your deepest fears, the fear of being a burden to your loved ones, the fear of failing health, the fear of the unknown journey ahead. But I want to wrap my arms around you and whisper into your spirit, you are safe. You have survived every single bad day you have ever faced because my hand was upon you, guiding you, shielding you, and loving you through it all. You have endured a long, sometimes agonizing spiritual awakening. For years, you have been broken and remade, tested by the fires of life, grief, and survival. You have learned the hard way that the things of this earth rust and fade, and that only love remains. That pain you felt, that intense pressure over the decades, was not a punishment. It was a profound preparation. You were being prepared for this exact moment. I know you feel tired. I know your soul craves rest. I am here to offer you that rest, a deep, lasting peace that surpasses all human understanding. I want to lift the heavy yoke of the world's expectations off your tired neck. You do not have to perform for anyone anymore. You do not have to prove your worth to society, to your family, or even to yourself. Your worth was settled the moment I breathed life into you. You are my masterpiece, and you are deeply, unconditionally loved, just as you are right now. Breathe out the heavy sorrow of the past, my child. Inhale my grace. We are going to walk through this season together, step by gentle step. Let us look back together, not with judgment, but with gentle understanding, at how you gathered this heavy weight you have been carrying. Life happened so quickly, didn't it? One moment you were young, full of boundless energy and dreams, and the next, you were swept up in the relentless current of survival. You had bills to pay, a family to protect, and 1,000 daily emergencies to navigate. Without even realizing it, the innocent, trusting heart you were born with began to build walls. You built these walls to protect yourself from betrayal, from disappointment, and from the harshness of a fallen world. Over the decades, those necessary walls became a heavy fortress. The world demanded your constant worry, and in the process, the noise of your obligations slowly drowned out my quiet voice. You lost yourself in the doing, in the providing, and in the worrying. But I want you to realize something magnificent today. The intense struggle of the past few decades was your spiritual awakening, and my chosen one, that difficult phase is now over. The breaking, the painful shedding of your ego, the desperate searching, it has culminated in this beautiful, quiet wisdom you hold today. It is time to use your spiritual powers. These are not the powers the world values, wealth, status, or physical dominance. These are the divine powers of the kingdom of heaven. Here are the 10 undeniable signs that your painful awakening is over, and your time of spiritual authority has begun. First, your power of detachment. You no longer crave the validation of the world. You have realized that the opinions of others are shifting sands, and you have chosen to build your house on the solid rock of my love. You no longer need to win arguments. You prefer to keep your peace. Second, your power of silence. Where silence used to bring you anxiety, forcing you to face your fears, it has now become your sanctuary. You have learned to sit quietly in my presence, finding comfort in the stillness rather than needing constant distraction. Third, your power of radical forgiveness. You have started forgiving people who never apologized to you. You do this not because what they did was right, but because you realize that holding on to resentment is drinking poison. You have unlocked the power to set yourself free through grace. Fourth, your power of divine sight. You no longer look for grand, spectacular miracles to prove I exist. You see my hand in the ordinary, a blooming flower in your garden, the warmth of the morning sun through your window, the sound of a grandchild's laughter. You see the sacred in the simple. Fifth, your power of transformed empathy. The deep traumas and pains of your past no longer define you as a victim. Instead, they have softened your heart, giving you a profound capacity to understand and comfort others who are suffering. Your scars have become sources of healing light. Sixth, your power of fearless surrender. You no longer fear the unknown or the future with the same paralyzing grip. You have looked back and seen how I provided for you in your darkest hours, and you know with deep certainty that I will not abandon you now. Seventh, your power of true prayer. Your prayers have shifted. You no longer come to me with long, desperate lists of demands. Your prayers have become conversations of gratitude. You spend more time thanking me for what you have than begging for what you lack. Eighth, your power of discernment. You recognize the fleeting nature of material possessions. You know that no amount of money can buy a peaceful night's sleep or a joyful heart. You have shifted your focus from accumulating things to accumulating moments of love. Ninth, your power of boundless connection. You feel a deep, unconditional love for all of creation. You find yourself praying for strangers, feeling compassion for the lost, and understanding that we are all walking this difficult earthly journey together. 10th, your power of unshakable peace. You carry a quiet strength within you that the storms of life can no longer destroy. As I promised in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, when the terrible storm raged on the sea, I simply said, "Quiet, be still," and the wind died down. You have finally allowed me to speak those words over the stormy sea of your mind. These 10 signs mean you are ready. You are no longer a student fighting through the lessons. You are a master of grace. The world desperately needs your light, your prayers, and your calm presence. You are the anchor for your family, even if they do not say it. Your spiritual powers are fully active, born from a life fully lived. My beautiful chosen one, now that you recognize the powers you hold, we arrive at the turning point of my grace. I know the adversary whispers lies into your ear, telling you that it is too late, that your best days are firmly planted in the past, and that there is not enough time left to make a difference or find true happiness. Hear my voice clearly now. Those are lies. My grace does not operate on an earthly clock. My love is not bound by the turning of calendar pages or the ticking of a watch. In my kingdom, it is never, ever too late. I offer you my complete and absolute relief right now. The time that remains for you on this earth, whether it be days, months, or many long years, is more than enough for complete redemption, profound joy, and absolute peace. One single day lived fully in my presence, bathed in my love, is worth more than 1,000 lifetimes lived in anxiety and fear. I am giving you a new purpose for this third age of your life. Your purpose is to be a living vessel of my love. When you smile at a stranger, you are using your power. When you sit in your chair and quietly pray for your children and grandchildren, those prayers are like spiritual dynamite breaking down strongholds in the heavenly realms. Never underestimate the power of an elder's prayer. It is the most potent force on this earth. I want you to see yourself as I see you. You are deeply chosen. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you, and I set this exact season apart for your spiritual glory. You are intimately loved, not for what you can produce or achieve, but simply because you are mine. You are guarded. My angels surround your home, your bed, and your every step. You are incredibly strong. The weakness you feel in your physical body is merely an illusion of the flesh. Your spirit is a towering oak tree, deeply rooted in my eternal truth. You are completely protected. Let go of the fear of the end. There is no end for you, my beloved. Only a beautiful transition from this shadowlands into the brilliant, unimaginable light of my eternal home. When that day comes, far in the future, it will not be a day of fear, but a day of joyous reunion. Until then, I have work for you to do right here. I need you to love yourself as I love you. I need you to forgive yourself as I have forgiven you. I need you to take the heavy backpack of regrets, worries about your health, and anxieties about your family, and lay it down at my feet. You have carried it long enough. Let me carry you now. Remember the words I spoke in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10. With man this is impossible, but not with God. All things are possible with God. It may feel impossible for you to find joy in your aching body, or peace in a chaotic world, or healing for your broken family. But with me, all of these things are possible. I am breathing new life into your weary bones today. I am restoring the joy of your salvation. I am lifting your chin so that you can look into my eyes and see nothing but absolute, overwhelming, passionate love for you. You are entering your golden season, a time of harvest where you get to enjoy the spiritual fruits of a lifetime of endurance. Walk with your head held high, my chosen one. Speak with the authority of the wisdom you have earned. Love with the radical freedom of someone who knows they are eternally safe. I am with you today. I will be with you tomorrow, and I will hold your hand through all eternity. You are never alone. If you feel this relief washing over your soul, if you are ready to put down the heavy burdens of your past and step into the glorious power of your spiritual maturity, I invite you to make a declaration today. Leave your burden in the comments below. Type, "I receive your peace, Lord." Subscribe to this channel so that we may continue to walk together, side by side, every single day. I love you, my precious child. Rest in me.